Hi there everyone at Eastwood Primary School. My name's Adam Voigt. This is a really special video invitation to the parent community at Eastwood Primary School to come along to a really important parent information session that I'm going to be running online, as is the way for us poor creatures in Victoria these days, on Thursday the 20th of August at 7 p.m. The information session is going to be all about a partnership that has been struck this year between Eastwood Primary School and my organisation at Real Schools. And what it's about is about capitalising upon all the really good work that's been done by the school in recent years around building a sense of community and a culture around your kids that allows them to thrive, and expanding that, sustaining that, getting really clear and explicit about what makes that work, and indeed sometimes what doesn't make it work, so that we can be on the same page together. I get the privilege of working and leading with schools all around Australia. And I get the chance to ask people all the time, do you think it'd be useful if parents and schools were on the same page about how they're building your kids into fantastic citizens for tomorrow, kids who can go out into the world and be successful? And everyone says, yes, of course we are. Unfortunately, for a lot of schools, they don't know what's actually on that page. They haven't bothered to write it together. What impresses me greatly about your school is there's a determination from the staff at the school to not only write that page and allow you to know about it, but to write it with you. And what we're doing in the writing of that page is focusing on an approach called Restorative Practices. And Restorative Practices is really about saying, what are the little things that we need to do? What's the language we need to use? What are the techniques we need to use so that young people learn how to navigate relationships effectively, so they know how to get along with people, perhaps even if they're not their best friend or their brother or sister. They know how to solve problems. They've got a healthy approach to conflict, and that our teachers are using some tips and tricks in the classroom in order to be able to engage your kids to think at the highest possible level. Sounds like kind of big stuff, but the things that we can do around that are actually reasonably simple and basic. And that's what I'd like to do with you at the parent information session, is to make sure that all of the things that the teachers are doing, that we actually put them in your hands too. And when we are both using the same language and the same techniques and the same tactics for how we're going to raise our kids into fantastic, fully functioning versions of themselves, that's when we're on the same page. And I really can't wait to meet you all. So if you are watching this video, you are somewhere close to a registration link to the Zoom session that we'll run. Remember, it's the 20th of August at 7 p.m. And I just want to encourage you really strongly that if you can put an hour aside, that not only will you get some really important information about what the school's up to, you'll also get to contribute to it. And I think you'll get a few bits and pieces that might make the job of parenting, particularly in these tricky days of lockdown, a tiny bit easier. I'm going to really look forward to meeting all of you on the 20th of August at 7 p.m. See you then.